So in the past couple of years, I've gotten a lot of use out of my lathe. Got a nice spot for it right by the window. And a temporary measure that I've had for a couple of years now was the stands that I have under them. It was always intended to be a temporary measure. It's just the lathe isn't far off the floor enough for me. I'm a tall guy, so my next project I'm going to have to get a much better stand for it, where I can keep my chisels and I can have a drawer to keep some things under there more orderly, and that's going to be my next project. So the idea here is to make a structure that goes underneath the lathe stand that would prop it up at either end, get it 12 inches off the floor where I need it. I have a pressure tank that I want to keep under there, so we'll have a space for that. We'll have 3 drawers for storage under it. And right here will be a bank of my chisels where they'll be angled outwards and I can access them easily as I work. And right next to it, I'm going to have a table with my water wheel there, because I do a lot of sharpening as I work on the lathe. That'll be a separate project, a separate structure of its own. I think I'm going to start with the chisel rack. So I've traced out what'll be one of 2 sides of the rack for the chisels. This is going to stand up the long way, and there'll be receptacles to fit the chisels in like this. They'll be pointed out at an angle where I can reach them from the front. This is an old piece of plywood I dug out of the basement. I'm going to rip it on the table saw. Better use an old blade because there's lots of grit and sand and stuff stuck in this thing, so we'll cut it with a blade I don't care about. And there you have it. I banged out a quick and dirty project in one evening. This will fit neatly underneath the lathe stand, and all my chisels will be right handy. I can reach for them and put them away. Sort of like a bandolier. I intend to label which each chisel is on the end of the handle, so I can just see by looking at the end which one I'm reaching for. And I am going to mount this firmly to the to the underside. Once I have the frame built, I'm gonna drill this in there so it won't move or tip over, so that's stage one.